If you truly listen to them, you'll hear it. They'll tell you, you know, my last relationship, I had to get a restraining order on that person because they were abusing me. They were taking advantage of me. And in all actuality, it was them. It was them taking advantage of them, using them. Or they may tell you another situation they were in, another relationship. Believe it when you hear it. But when you never dealt with a narcissist, you don't know really what's going on. You don't know or didn't know at the time you were the new victim. And what do you think they're going to say to their other supply after they discard you? He used me, she used me, they took advantage of me. And if all their relationships ends up the same way, could it be them and not you? So after a while, after they suck you dry, after they get everything that they can get from you, they discard you. And they do it to the next person and the next person. Next thing you know, they have a trail of dead bodies. And they get away with it because nobody never really talks about it, especially men that are victims from narcissistic women. They never really talk about it because they're embarrassed. This is why it's not good to be thirsty. This is why it's not good to just jump right in to a relationship. This is why it's important to vet the person. Once you experience narcissistic abuse, whether it be psychological, physical, you're on hyper alert. You can see it a mile away. This is why I make these videos. So hopefully I can change one person's perspective. When you meet that person, ask questions. Listen. That's why God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. And observe. They were searching for the one that didn't mind being used and abused. We're searching for the one who was willing to keep everything to themselves. But at the same time, they doing a lot of talking behind your back. And you didn't even know it at that time. They were looking for the person who's willing to always pay for everything. You brought them happiness and joy in their life. All because they met the right supply, which is you. They met you. They loved bombed you. They were everything they wanted you to be. You were everything they wanted you to be. They asked you questions. You told them everything about your life. You told them who hurt you. You told them the dynamics of your family. You told them all your secrets. You were talking too much, and they used it against you. But before they used it against you, they made sure you paid the rent. They made sure you paid their car note. They had you get out of your apartment and break your lease. They made you move out of your house to move into their house to stop them from being evicted. You were Mr. Nice Guy, nice girl. You gave them your everything. They even made you love them so much, right? They had that mask. They talked you into marrying them, and you did. And once you gave them everything that you can give them, then they took the mask off. And they showed you who they were over and over and over again. And you ignored the red flags. And that's how they got you. You gave them an extra pep in their step. You gave them a new lease on life. You gave them hope. Before the narcissist met you, they were depressed. They were down and they were out. They had a hard time probably paying their rent or paying their car note. They were sleeping in their bed damn near all day. Nothing was going right for them until they met who? Until they met you. Their new narcissistic supply. And of course, you guys had no idea that that's what they were doing. They were looking for you. You. They were looking for the nice guy. They were looking for the nice girl. They were looking for the one. They were looking for the wounded one. They were looking for the happy-go-lucky. They were looking for the nice person. They were looking for you, the good guy, the person who goes along to get along, the good Christian, the Christian. They were looking for the one that was willing to turn the other cheek. Oh, you want this cheek? Oh, look here, let me turn that one. Oh, yeah, they would look for that one.